right, Sharks fans, welcome to another episode of Offseason Grind. Today we have another re-sign announcement. He played for the first time with the Sharks on the 2024 season. He is an all-star. He's the Bodyweight Specialist of the year. I already know who the name it is, right? But just in case, David Blatt, baby. What's up, man?
How's it going? Good. How are you?
Not too bad, dude. Super happy to have you back for year two on us.
We're stoked
Super
to be
excited.
here.
And yeah, I think we have the core of the players coming back, and super happy to have you back.
For sure. I'm stoked to be here. Stoked to bring on another season with the Sharks.
Cool, man.
Be an awesome season.
Yeah. So just following that, we did have an awesome season in 2024. We didn't obviously meet the ultimate goal, but it would still be a successful season. What made you want to re-sign and come back and play Grid and for the Sharks?
Honestly, it was just a super fun season. Like I've played Grid in the past, and I love the team that I was on, but I had so much fun last year. The way the team makes like a family with each other, and they go out, they have fun, and then they perform well together on the grid. They have good communication on the grid. We were a good team together. We worked well together, but it was genuinely fun. And I think that's the number one reason I came back, was because everybody together just made it a good time.
I agree. I think we obviously play hard once we're on the grid, but obviously once that done, we are kind of like a mini vacation, obviously. So until the matches end, we're all business. And then after that, we always have a good time. And I think that kind of makes our team a little bit special. The core group also of our players are pretty badass, in my opinion.
100%.
But anyways, you're done gymnastics at a decent level. You're done CrossFit, and obviously you're still pursuing CrossFit. But what makes Grit special?
I think the fact that in gymnastics and CrossFit, you are doing things solo. Yes, you may have a team behind you. When I was doing gymnastics, I had my gymnastics team and who I competed with. But on Grid, you're doing it. Everything you win, everything you do happens because it's a team. It's a team-oriented event, and you accomplish everything because you have your team. In gymnastics and CrossFit, it's not so much that way. You're on your own. You're kind of doing your own thing, and you're going individually for yourself. And I just like that about Grid, is because it just you feel like you're earning something together, and there's a community sense behind whatever you get to bring from the season. And I think that makes it a little special compared to the other two sports.
Yeah, the team aspect of Grid is very unique, and I think it's really what separates it. And that's kind of what I loved it too when I first joined. It's something that I did growing up playing baseball. We had a big team, and that's something that I miss. So now it's even better.
You get to do the same thing with it. The team makes it fun.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But anyways, I know you stay yourself pretty busy. What do you do outside of Grid? Like, what do you enjoy doing? Like, any hobbies? Anything? Like, what do you do?
What do I like doing? I travel quite a bit, actually. I like doing photography. I love just being out in nature. I love hiking. I snowboard quite a bit. I go snowboarding every weekend or so. When I'm not doing CrossFit or practicing Grid, I'm snowboarding or I'm hiking and taking pictures of stuff. And I consider that my biggest hobby other than CrossFit. CrossFit's obviously the biggest one, CrossFit/Grid, because it's what I do every day. It's what my life revolves around. But when I have my off time, I'm traveling, taking pictures, snowboarding, all that good stuff.
Oh, that's for sure. Just fun story. I tried snowboarding once. I busted my ass, and I said never again. So I only ski now.
That's how I felt about skiing. I did skiing the one time. I'm like, you know what? My knees hurt and my butt's cold now. I'm gonna stick to what I can do best.
Yeah.
But everybody's got their thing, and they're both very respectable in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is fun. I just remember like it was just right, busting my ass, and I literally stay on the ground for like 5 minutes. I don't think I can get up.
You fall down so many times that you get to a point where you're just like, I don't want to try this anymore. It just I want to go forward and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck on the ground.
No,
but I feel that. I understand.
Yeah, but anyways, We're also going to break down your favorite race from the 2024 season. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Let me share that with you guys, and then I'll set it up a little bit, and you tell me what was your favorite. So this is a Jack and Jill on the first match of the season. On this one, obviously, it was the first match you playing with us, the chart, but we also going against your previous team, which you won the championship. Again, we were going against the champions. We actually were going against the team that only beat the Charts on 2023. So we only lost against the Aces. We didn't lose against anybody else. So we was obviously a little rivalry there for the first match. In there, we also threw the bonus flag on this one. So I'll start it. We're not gonna have no sound, but let me hit play over here, and then tell me why was your favorite.
As it's playing.
The what?
Tell you why as it's playing.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So the reason I find this one the best one, I think it was a very evenly matched race. We have very good bodyweight specialists, and I think that's become obvious that we have some of the best in the league on the Sharks when it comes to bodyweight type stuff. But I think we had a little bit of a miscommunication here at some point, either with the refs or with each other, and it led to the match being very, very close. The fact that it was very close, I think, is what made it more fun, because I came out after a miscommunication on the L-sit rope climbs. I was only supposed to be doing one of those, but then I ended up coming out doing two more at the end because there was some sort of miscommunication going on, and it was this close. You had thrown the bonus flag. It was higher pressure, and I think the fact of making it close makes it feel a little better if you win, because there was plenty of races throughout the season that we won by a long shot. Like, that was just the Sharks were going to take it, no problem. But the fact that this one was so close and the bonus flag was thrown to it too just made it feel like it just made it my favorite race. It was like nail biter. It was fun. It was high skill, which I think was pretty cool that they added in all these high skill movements. But I think the fact that it was so close made it so fun.
Yeah, no, for sure. Obviously stopped it there. But I wasn't worried about, obviously we were behind, but I knew we have multiple people that can do the L-sit to rug climb. So I was not that worried about it that we were behind. But once we got into the L-sit, and this is kind of where you came in and you were talking about, like, we had a miscommunication. So Chelsea wasn't sure. Well, she asked if there was two tapes there. I think it was a blue one and a red one or something like that. And she asked the line judge about which tape to do. And I think there was a miscommunication there, and she hit the wrong tape. So pretty much their first red didn't count, and that kind of backtrack everything. So yeah, I'll play a little bit more on here, but it's kind of where you came in and kind of saved us pretty much. And this is kind of where it was like, yep, that's why David is a game changer. And that's just kind of what you see right there. She should have hit that blue tape. And she got it.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, I never knew what had happened. I just remember coming in and I was very confused. I did one rep and then I started to go to the finish, and I was like, because I counted all the, like, I was watching the reps, I was counting as everyone was doing it, and then they were like, "No, you're not done," and I was like, I got very confused. But I think the fact of adding that extra little bit of like, are we gonna win, are we gonna lose kind of thing to it just made it more feel a little bit cooler once we actually won. Like, I remember Chelsea and I had a big hug and stuff afterwards, because it was just like a sense of relief that, okay, we didn't just lose 3 points to them, we gained the 3 points on them. So that's a win right there.
So in that one, I'll stop it again. But on that one, you saw that Sam did one, but he also got a fault. His feet, or the ball came down a little bit. So you thought you were only going to have one to do, because it was not obvious that was a fault. But you see the judge still have 2 fingers up.
Yeah,
so one. And I thought this whole time you had the other team only had one. The AC only had one to do. So I mean, it was super exciting. Obviously, this is my first time coaching as well. My first time throwing a flag. So I was like nervous as hell on this. So you pretty much kind of came in, and like a
I love
superhero and be like, wow, this is
I
kind of
appreciate it.
super cool. I did actually, I don't probably nobody see it, but after that, because I was on the ground like screaming, I started doing push-ups just to get some nerves out.
You're just like you had to get something done. I could tell you were like you were a little on edge too. You're like, oh my god, what is happening right now? Hey,
Yeah,
everybody's got
because
their. It was
obviously it's
very
my
high nerves.
first. Yeah, it was my first time throwing the flag, and we're winning by 4 points. If you don't know, um, that's a substantial lead on grid, 4 points. But we were going against the aces, and we know that the aces are usually very, very good at triads. So this is kind of what I wanted to do. Like, hey, we probably have the advantage here. Let's throw the flag in there. But yeah, it worked out. But yes, it was one of the craziest races, at least for me, from last year. Exciting too, but obviously we came on top, and it was kind of superhero style coming in.
I appreciate it.
Anyways, so we are going to go some rapid fire questions. Not right or wrong answers here. It's 5 questions. These rapid fire questions are presented by UBS. So we'll get started. What's your favorite grit race?
Even though I haven't been in all of them, I really like Partner Forward. I think Partner Forward is really exciting. When I've been in them a couple times, I think it's just super fast, super fun, good match.
All right, Partner Forward. Do aliens exist?
Well, I can't say no. It's such a big universe. I can't say no. I don't know, but I can't say no.
All right. What's your favorite junk food?
Junk food. I like I like a good Oreo cheesecake.
Oreo cheesecake.
Decadent.
Number 1 item on your bucket list?
Number 1 item on my bucket list. I wanna go on a safari in West Africa, and I wanna pet an elephant.
Last question. A straw. It has 1 hole or 2 holes?
It has 1 hole. It's 1 hole that goes all the way down.
All right, dude. That's rapid fire in there. Again, we'll wrap it up right now. Thank you so much for joining and doing this with me. Also, super excited to have you back as a re-sign for year 2 with the Sharks. And this year, I think we'll take it all the way.
Awesome. Sounds great, man. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for coming in.